It's in my eye. It's in my eye. Fellas, I search high, I search low. Some said yes, then some said no. But your boy has the answers for you. Yes, some of you are wondering, how can you be irresistible? Well, first off, watch this video, drop your boy a like, and share this with your friends, or don't if you want to smell better than them. Today, fellas, I'm teaching you how to be irresistible, and 99% of women won't resist you if you wear these fragrances. I watch some of the best and worst fragrance reviews out there, so you don't have to. It compiled this list. Women want men that smell like men, but they also want them to be a lot different than their exes. So today we're gonna hop into these 7 fragrances to set you on a path to righteousness. If this works for you, comment it down below. If you have these fragrances in your collection, then you are well on your way. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get down to big beard business. The first fragrance on our list today is from Dior, and this one is Dior Homme Parfum. This one happens to be the legacy presentation, but don't let that thing fool you, because this one does still smell amazing. Here's the deal. When we talk about fragrances that smell different than everyone else, things that set the tone, this is one of those fragrances that do just that. First of all, it's not the easiest fragrance to find here stateside in the US, so when you have it, you're already setting yourself apart. This one does play on the note of iris, so it does keep itself within the entire Dior lineup, but this one does iris in a completely different way. Dior Homme Parfum is dark, it's masculine and intense. This is one of those fragrances that when you're wearing, you have to wear this one with supreme confidence. Be dressed to the T's with this one, because their compliments will roll in when you look the part as well. Wear this one for the fall and winter activity when the days get a little bit colder, when you want something that's going to set you apart and also still work for that cuddle buddy activity. You can also spray this one on a scarf or something, give this one to that boo thing, and let her think about you all day and all night long. All right, man, Dior Homme Parfum. Now, I hope you don't think we came to play with this list, because we did not. This next fragrance was made with seduction and attraction in mind. The fragrance comes from the house of Initio, and this one is Initio's Rehab. Rehab is sweet but smoky. It's tobacco, lavender, vanilla, and also some patchouli within this fragrance that sticks. It's spicy, but yet it's also fresh. When I first came across this fragrance, it was dead summer in Florida, man. I wore this fragrance and compliments were just boom, 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 boom. The missus was an immediate fan of this fragrance. And again, attraction is what this fragrance is all about. Rehab was a part of their hedonist collection, and again, man, you can't go wrong with a scent like this. This is the first one in that white bottle, part of the hedonist collection. The other one is Muscle Therapy, which is a great fragrance as well, but be sure to get that one in your collection if you want to drive the women crazy and also be irresistible. The next fragrance on my list today is reserved for the grown and sexy, a designer fragrance that's dressed in black and gold from head to toe, a recreation of a exotic fragrance that swept the world by storm, but this one is L'Amour La Parfum Eau de Parfum Intense. Then Eau de Parfum Intense version is one of these scents that really takes what you loved about the original, also what we loved about the flankers, put them together and made a creation that was beautiful. L'Amour La Parfum is fresh in the top, which includes that lavender, iris, and also some cardamom there to give you a little bit of oomph there, and it's also seductive in the base with that vanilla and patchouli. Again, this is a scent that I recommend over and over again, and it's also one that will draw women in, and they will enjoy this fragrance on you. Don't miss out with wearing this scent. Again, the original was a woman pleaser. Ultramar was a woman pleaser, and L'Amour La Parfum is a woman pleaser as well. So there you have it, man. Rock out with your Glock out. I mean, he does it. There you have it, L'Amour La Parfum EDP Intense. Now, this next fragrance brings us to our midway point on today's list, and this one is rich. It's sweet and extremely vibrant. It's packed with grapefruit, lavender, and it's also heavy on spice. This one comes from Dior, and this one is Dior Sauvage Elixir. Now, I've said this once, I've said it twice, and I'll say it 3 times. This fragrance is one of those scents that could have been a standout scent on its own. This one has been brought into that Sauvage lineup, and it really amplifies everything that you enjoyed about the original, threw it out, shook it up, and came back with something that was original in itself, if you're asking me. There are slight callbacks to the original, but this is much more sexy, much more, in my opinion, grown up than the EDT, the EDP, or the Parfum version. It takes everything to a whole new level. Nutmeg, cinnamon, and cardamom are still key players within this fragrance, as well as that ambroxan, but combined, this fragrance really does something completely different than the rest of the lineup, so do not sleep on this fragrance, Dior Sauvage Elixir. This next fragrance is one that people are beginning to jump on the bandwagon for, the ladies more specifically. I've been singing the praises of this fragrance for quite a while, and now it's beginning to pay off, and you don't want to miss out on the choo-choo train. And also, don't get a train ran on you. This fragrance comes from Parfum de Marly, and this one is Parfum de Marly Sedley. Now, Sedley is one of these fragrances that really are the freshest out of the fragrances that we have talked about thus far. This fragrance is going to do wonders for you in the spring and summer. It's juicy, it's vibrant, and it's also uplifting as it really plays on the note of mint. According to the creators of this fragrance, Parfum de Marly, they say that Sedley is light, it is also forceful and fresh, and you do experience all of those things with this fragrance. As its first spray, it's going to boom, be there. It is also light, fresh, and airy. It combines this watery accord within this fragrance that also, in my opinion, sets itself far different than a lot of the fragrances within the Parfum de Marly lineup. This is one of those scents I go back to over and over again, and my teenage son enjoys this fragrance, my wife enjoys this fragrance, and if you enjoy this fragrance and get this one on your skin, go out and about, the ladies will enjoy this one on you as well. Parfum de Marly Sedley. I want to talk about this next fragrance because of a recent event I was at. Someone had this one on, and yes, it was just doing wonders. And actually, I know the person who had this one on, so shout out to Koi, one of the subscribers of the channel, man. Hopefully you are watching. He wore this fragrance, and what I'll tell you is that it was easily recognizable. I smelled it immediately, and I didn't know who had it on at first, but this guy smelled amazing, and you will smell amazing as well. And this fragrance has happened to be Molecule 01 from Eccentric Molecules. Now, Molecule 01 focuses on a singular note of ISO-E Super, and what this note does is it elevates attractiveness, it elevates just your smelling sexiness, and it elevates just everything about your game. You're gonna feel good spraying this fragrance on, and you're also going to enjoy the compliment factor that comes along with it. This one is touted as a super sexy skin scent because you can spray a ton of this on and really not be offensive. Now, what I'll tell you about this fragrance is one of the hidden aspects and components about this fragrance is that this one is easy to blend. Spray this on a fragrance that doesn't perform as well that you love, and this one is going to amplify it. Yes, you heard me correctly. This fragrance does its job plus more, and the compliments do come in. Super sexy skin set, the triple S, okay baby, Molecule 01 from Eccentric Molecules. Now that takes us to the #1 fragrance out there that women will find irresistible. But before we do that, I want to take a quick moment to do a call out to my collection with Novitas Parfums. Shout out to all the love that I've been getting in Instagram and messages about you guys enjoying what these fragrances have done for you and the compliment factor. Listen, man, I really feel super special about what we've done here. Again, if you're looking for a fragrance that's going to smell amazing to the ladies and compliment factor is going to roll in, if you're looking for that cuddle buddy action within my latest collection, then XO Brandy is going to be that scent for you. Now, a lot of people say that this fragrance is going to be great for the fall and winter, and that's what I had in mind when creating that scent, but I have seen some people wear that in the spring, not necessarily the summer yet, but that fragrance is going to help you be irresistible. The other two fragrances within our collection happen to be Siesta Drive and The Key, and these two fragrances will do great for you in the spring and summer. The Key is the key to compliments. I was in the elevator the other day and a group of people walked in. The lady said, "Excuse me, is that you that smells so amazing?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm the only one on the elevator." She said, "What do you have on?" I said, "It's called The Key, for the key to compliment." compliments. And then I provided her with all the information on how she could find it. And finally, I want to talk about Siesta Drive. Siesta Drive has been getting more and more traction as we get into that warmer weather. And this is one that you do not, I repeat, do not want to miss out on. Lemon mascarpone, fresh, smooth, creamy all at once, and it gets the job done for you in the spring and summer. All right, now we are down, as I mentioned, to the final one here, and this one is created by one of the most respected, most appreciated, and one of the most awarded perfumers of all time. This one happens to be from Francis Kurkdjian, and this one happens to be a 10 out of 10 in my collection, in my personal opinion. Grand Soir. Grand Soir is benzoin, tonka, vanilla, amber, and it's extremely seductive. This is one of those fragrances that you wear when you want to have a strong closeout to the night, if you know what I mean here. This fragrance does perform well. It's sexy, it's seductive, it's alluring, all of those things that you would think about. And with this fragrance, they said that, hey, put on your best attire and you polish your look when you wear this one here. This is also going to be a nice change from that Baccarat Rouge 540 that everyone has on. You spray this one on, set the tone, set the pace, and you might get a little in your face. There you have it, man. Grand Soir. So those are 7 fragrances, 10 if you include the fragrances from my personal collection, but not just Parfums that women will find irresistible. What other fragrances have you used that you think really get the job done when it comes to helping you take your game to that next level? As always, I'm your boy, Big B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Just hit the goddamn bell.